The 2023 Ford Explorer Rental Car Edition.
This is the new Kia Niro.
Best electric SUVs 2023 and the ones to avoid. Get ready for the SUV sensation that's on fire. The electric revolution is cranking up the heat, and 2023 is witnessing an explosion of electric SUVs to meet the skyrocketing demand. We are here to reveal the cream of the crop with our top 10 picks and spill the beans on the ones that should be left in the dust. First up, we have the Kia Niro EV. Yep, you guessed it right. The OG electric game changer that hit the streets back in 2018. Fast forward to 2023 and we've got a fresh model. Now named simply Niro EV, ready to rock your EV vault. Now, it might not be dropping jaws like it did in 2018, but hold your horses. It's still bringing some serious egg. This bad boy doesn't reinvent the wheel, but he sure knows how to spin it better. With a comfort that feels like a warm hug, practicality that's basically a superhero power, and performance that's the cherry on top, the Niro EV is holding its own. Sure, it's not the speedster of the bunch when it comes to charging, and yeah, there might be a bit of plastic party happening inside, but here is the kick. It's the budget-friendly champ in our top 10 lineup. So if you are ready to dive into the world of electric SUVs without breaking the bank, the Niro EV might just be your ticket to the future. Next up, we have the Nissan Ariya. Nissan, the OG of mainstream electric cars with its game changer, the Leaf, over a decade ago. Imagine the shockwave when it took Nissan a hot minute to drop its second electric ride. Cue the Ariya, a fully loaded electric SUV that's just as practical as your best friend's advice. With an 87 kilowatt-hour battery, that will have you say, range anxiety? Oh, this bad boy doesn't reinvent the EVV, but it's like that reliable friend who's got your back. It might not be a Leaf level revolutionary, but it sure is a solid choice in the electric car squad. So if you are all about practicality, a well-equipped ride, and a range that will make your road trips epic, the Ariya might just be your ticket to electric freedom. Next is the Tesla Model Y. The brainchild of the core world disruptor, Elon Musk. Tesla has been turning heads for nearly 2 decades, and the Model Y unveiled in 2019 was no exception. It's that car you see and instantly go, wow, Tesla being Tesla delivered the goods. From the quirky yet genius infotainment system to acceleration that'll make your heart race. Take your pick from the versions and you are in for a treat. And know some range thanks to Tesla Magic. And let's not forget the golden ticket, access to Tesla's supercharger network, making other chargers seem like they are stuck in the slow lane. Now, some die-hard Tesla fans might be wondering why the Model Y isn't higher up our list. Well, here is a scoop. It's got a bit of an unsettled ride and can get chatty on the road. The Tesla Model 3 might steal the show for a smoother ride, but hey, the Model Y is still one heck of an electric SUV. Audi Q4 e-tron. The electric SUV is not just plush, but it's like riding on a cloud. Picture this, a comfy, spacious interior that oozes class. And the best part, it won't break the bank. Plus, there is a cool cousin, the Q4 Sportback, with a sleek couple design. Sure, it's pricier and it's a bit less practical, but if you are all about that sporty look and don't mind splurging a bit, go for it. Personally, we'd stick to the OG Q4. Classic never goes out of style. It's like finding the perfect pairs of jeans. Comfy, stylish, just the right fit. Next up is the BMW 9. This electric SUV has a face that made headlines, but hey, beauty is subjective, right? Beyond the first impressions, this baby is a beast. The iX is like the overachiever of the electric SUV world. It's not just good, it's fantastic. Slip into its interior and you are in a masterpiece. Now, there are a few versions floating around, but top dog is the xDrive 50M Sport. Why? Well, it's got a battery that's the size of a small country, giving you a range that beats everything else on this list. Plus, it's got air suspension, making it feel like you are gliding on a cloud. So why isn't it higher up the ranks? Well, my friend, it comes with a hefty price tag, the kind that makes your wallet cry. It's like buying the deluxe version of everything. If you're ready to splurge, the BMW iX is a top-tier electric SUV. Škoda Enyaq. This SUV shares DNA with the Q4 e-tron that brings its own practical charm to the table. It's like the sensible cousin, not as flashy, but oh so practical. Beneath the surface, it's cozy on the road, so practical inside, and comes with a smaller price tag thanks to a more modest battery. Sure, the range isn't a breaking record, but if it fits your lifestyle, this ride is a bang for your buck. speaking of value, let's switch gears to the Hyundai Ioniq 5, the styling pioneer that shook up the game. It's not just a lookup. Recent tweaks amped up the range and ride, making it an even more impressive electric SUV. Picture quiet cruises, a spacious interior, and the ability to charge at warp speed. Now, here is a plot twist. The Ioniq 5 and Kia EV6 share some DNA, but dance to their own beats. While the EV6 might raise an eyebrow in the SUV department, it's longer than a Jaguar I-Pace and spacious as a VIP lounge. It's a sharper drive than its sibling, the Ioniq 5, with a snazzy interior to boot. Stick to the rear-wheel drive for the best bang for your buck and the longest ranges. And drumroll, please, Kia's got your back with a jaw-dropping 7-year warranty. Now that's a mic drop moment in the electric SUV showdown. BMW iX3. Now this is the not-so-distant cousin of the iX. Yeah, they might look like they are from different planets, but hey, both wear the BMW badge proudly. The iX3 is like the cool, understated sibling, not grabbing attention but silently stealing the show. Priced at almost half of the iX, it's the budget-friendly option that doesn't compromise on brilliance. It's a masterclass in understated elegance, offering a smooth drive practicality that's next level and an infotainment system that's basically your personal tech wizard. So if you are all about BMW magic without the flashy price tag, the iX3 might just be your electric soulmate. Next, we have Genesis GV60. Alright, if you haven't heard of it, think of Genesis as the VIP section of the Hyundai group, just like Audi is to Volkswagen. Now, what makes the GV60 the reigning champion? It's not just a sibling to the EV6 and Ioniq 5, it's the standout star stealing the show. Picture this, an interior that's basically a plush palace, with materials so luxe, you might think you are in a 5-star hotel. The build quality? Impeccable. And the vibe? Total high-end elegance. Plus, the infotainment system is like having a tech-savvy assistant at your beck and call. Comfortable? Check. Quiet? Double check. Practical? Triple check. While Genesis might still be finding its feet in the market, the GV60 deserves to be household name. Finally, we have the Ford Explorer. Now let's talk about the not-so-shining stars in the electric SUV constellation. Enter the Ford Explorer. While it boasts a fantastically long range, the rest of the ride is like a roller coaster you didn't sign up for. The unsettled ride is basically an irritation amplifier, and even tweaking the suspension didn't work wonders. Handling? Sloppy. Inside? Well, let's just say the build quality isn't winning any awards. It's like ordering a gourmet meal and getting fast food instead. Moving on to the DS3 Crossback E10s, it's like the forgettable cousin at family reunion. Cramped rear seats, an infotainment setup that's basically a puzzle, and a driving experience that's more John than Jay. It's not terrible, but in a world full of high-quality choices, the DS3 fades into the background. So there you have it, the highs and lows of electric SUVs. What do you guys think? Share your favorites in the comments below.